Oh boy, here we go. Now, the last video I uploaded, the comment section isn't too nice, which I can't say I'm surprised because Tom Macdonald does have a very loyal fan base, and I can't say if the two people that left comments on that video, I can't say for sure if they were fans of Tom or not, but one of them was calling me willfully ignorant and saying my entire argument was invalid because I listened to quote-unquote mumble rap, as much as I actually hate the term mumble rap, but whatever. Now, I am mostly going to be talking about Blame the Rappers because when I first heard I Don't Drink, I hated the song, but the more I hear it, the less I hate it. Now, I still don't like that track at all, but I don't hate it nearly as much as I did when I first heard it. And the entire message of that song is about how Tom doesn't drink because when he drinks, he acts stupid, can't remember what he does, and hurts the people around him, which is a decent enough message it's not a bad message or anything, and I can actually relate to that because I have a friend who drinks a lot, and when he drinks, he acts like a complete idiot. But it's some of his word choices that I don't like. Like, for example, part of the song he's saying, I don't drink, cause when I'm drunk, I'm retarded, and it's just kind of stuff like that that kind of makes it come off as something that the DARE officer would show you. You know, that police officer that would come to your school in 3rd grade and make you watch that cartoon where Bugs Bunny and Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Mutant Ninja Turtles are trying to convince this kid to not smoke weed. Because as we all know, marijuana is the worst drug to ever exist. Hopefully other people have actually watched that and I don't just sound like an idiot and I'm not alone. But, yes, and the entire song itself isn't really a rap song. It's this really sugary pop rock song that I'm not too much of a fan of. And I mean, his singing on it is competent. Like, his singing works for it. I just don't like it. I don't think his singing is bad on the track or anything. I just don't enjoy it. Now, Blame It on Rappers, I really hate. And it's one of those things that really gets under my skin because I hate it when people blame their actions on society and things in society. Sorry, I hit my mic there. But the whole song is about how blaming the rappers for how your kid grows up. Like if a kid grows up to be a drug addict, blame Lil Pump since he raps about doing drugs. If a girl grows up to be a stripper, blame the rappers because they have women half naked twerking in their music videos. Or if a kid grows up and gets in a gang and kills someone, blame 6ix9ine because he raps about killing people. And it's just so stupid. Because honestly, in the comment section, people are talking like, oh, I can't believe Tom Macdonald is saying these things. This is like such an inspirational truth that needs to be said, and people need to hear this, and no one else has said this before. Even though it's the exact same things that a middle-aged Christian mother would tell her son if she caught him listening to rap, heavy metal, or playing Grand Theft Auto. And I can understand being inspired by a song to want to do something. Like Juice WRLD, for example, says Future inspired him to sip lean. Okay, but you still made the conscious decision to sip lean. You still chose to take drugs. Just because someone tells you to do something doesn't mean you do it. Okay, just because rappers rap about doing drugs and killing people doesn't mean you have to go out there and do those things. And if you do that, you can't just shrug all the blame on the music you listen to because you still chose to do those things. You chose to take drugs. You chose to join a gang. You know, and then even if the kid, and most kids, or most people in general, can separate the differences between what's acceptable and what isn't, and what's real and what's not. It's just like how you can play Grand Theft Auto and go murder 20 people and not do that in real life, because you can distinguish the fact that, okay, this is a game, I can do what I want, it has no repercussions on real life, but I can't do these things in real life. And if you aren't able to do that, and that's really, don't blame the rappers, blame the parents who didn't raise their child to distinguish things, because most rappers are just entertainers and lie in their music anyway. So I mean, most of these rappers aren't doing drugs, at least not to the extent that they rap about it. So really, if you choose to do all this stuff, you should be blaming yourself, not the rappers. So that's really why I hate this song. And I'm also kind of pissed off at the fact that Dax had been hyping up a mystery collab for about a week, and when he announced who the collab was, it turned out to be Tom Macdonald, and I was just thinking, well, Tom does have some good music, so maybe it'll be good. It comes out, the lyrics are preachy and stupid, the chorus is hot garbage, and Dax barely contributes anything to the song. Now, Dax only contributes a 35-second verse, and really, you take his verse out, and it doesn't really change the song all that much. So, really, and Dax takes this more inspirational motive, kind of talking about how impactful words can be, kind of like pen is mightier than the sword kind of narrative. And I mean, his verse is alright. It's not terrible or anything. I actually am a fan of most of Dax's music. But I mean, Dax doesn't contribute much to this song, so it's mostly Tom just being really preachy, being fake deep, and just having a really stupid message that I don't agree with. And yeah, that about sums it up for this. And I don't really plan on talking about Tom anymore unless he drops something of quality, which of course I will praise it. If he drops something good, I'll say it's good. If he drops something bad, I'll say it's bad. Or if he just drops something that is so bad that I just have to talk about it. But yeah, I really don't plan on talking about Tom Macdonald anymore. And yeah, that about wraps it up for this video. Peace.